I always talk about co-parenting with the universe. And I got an email this week about a mom who would love to start doing it, but she doesn't know where to start. So of course, co-parenting with the universe is an approach, and there are steps to it. So today I'm going to give you the first step to be able to co-parent with the universe. And that first step is, and I'm sure you've heard it, but sometimes we need to hear it again until we start applying it. Because what we know here, if we don't apply it, we don't learn anything and it doesn't change our life. First step is be aware of what's going on. And that's not as simple as it may seem, because if you know my story, I was having such a judgmental response to what was going on that I didn't even let myself see it. Even telling myself that, not even telling someone else. I was having judgment telling myself that what was going on with my teens when they were out of control, acting crazy, putting themselves in danger sometimes, being sometimes self-destructive, and there were so many things going on. My hidden truth was that I did not like my life, but I couldn't see it because I had so much judgment about it that I would not let myself admit that. It was in the back of my mind, it was not conscious, because for me, my kids were healthy. Everything was kind of fine when you looked at the big picture and when you looked at the outside. Yes, they were acting out, but there were no catastrophic consequences yet. So if I didn't like my life, that meant I didn't love my kids. And that's something that I picked up somewhere, probably. It was a belief that a mother needs to always be okay with what's going on with her kids, because if she loves them, she needs to be able to like everything about them, everything that's going on, and she needs to be equipped to deal with anything. And that was not the case. And hiding that truth for myself spiraled me into depression without even realizing. So step one, what's going on? And you may take a journal and write down what's going on. And the way to really go to the truth is also, what do I feel about what's going on? Do you give permission to not like it? Do you give permission to say, I don't know how to solve that problem? Because even though it's implied that we need to have all the answers as parents, that's not true. That's BS. What's true for you? Once you have that in your focus, then you can start building a strategy, knowing what to do, etc. First thing, become aware of what's going on. And watching this video may not be enough. You really have to reflect on it, and maybe you know already. Maybe you're not like me, you haven't been judging yourself and you know what's going on. But you sometimes, when it comes to mind, push it away because you don't know what to do about it, because it makes you feel bad, because you have a bad sensation in your body. I'm going to ask you to stay with that truth and accept and embrace what is. And if it's too painful for you, you can tap while you're thinking about it. That's what's going on. That sucks. I don't like it. But that's your first starting point. I'm here if you have questions, and I'll talk about co-parenting, the other steps of co-parenting in future videos. I hope it helps you. And if you're like that mom, shoot me an email, visit my website, or if you're not on my email list, maybe you should, and I don't like the should, you could choose to join the email list so you don't miss anything, because sometimes I send stuff that I don't necessarily talk about in videos. And reply to the newsletter and you'll be right in contact with me. I wish you a lot of clarity on what's going on, and I'll see you next time in another video.